Go to sleep, honey. Go deep rest.
Over here, over here. Hi there. Oh, wow. You really weren't lying about your height on your profile. I feel like I need a telescope just to see your face. I'm just kidding. I can see it just fine, even from all the way down here. Wow, you're actually way more handsome than on your profile. I thought maybe you'd used a filter or something, get that Chad jawline, but wow. Come on and have a seat. I kept it warm for you. The table. I mean, the table, not the seat. So, I guess I didn't keep it warm, but I saved it. I saved it for you. Yeah, never mind. We can just sit down. Did you have any trouble finding your way here? Yeah, I figured a hole in the wall like Marnie's can be hard to find from the street. But I'll tell you, tastiest nachos in town. Talk about the best appetizer for your buck. That might not seem like a great reason to drag you here of all places, but trust me, it is. I hope you don't mind, but I went ahead and ordered you a beer. You said you liked it, right? Oh, good, I'm glad. It goes pretty well with any of the stuff on the menu. Oh, yeah, cheers. You like it? Oh, that's good to hear. I'm glad to know it's made the hunt for this place worth it. I'd have offered to drive you, but it was my turn to pick up my daughter from the sitters. Oh, yeah, she's with her dad and her uncle right now. They're having a little boys' night, or as she put it, no girls allowed, Mom, before she pushed me out the door. I don't think she realizes the irony. But I'd rather her do that than be upset that I'm going on a date in the first place. She's taken all of this really well, all things considered. You know, it's great that you still wanted to keep talking to me and even come meet me like this, knowing I had a daughter. I've had a handful of guys politely reject me the second they find out. I mean, I see all those heartwarming videos of, stepdads and their stepkids online, but in my experience, hardly anyone wants to deal with the baggage of a divorced mom with a kid. Especially someone as young and attractive as you. So, I'm really glad it's not an issue for you. That really means a lot. Oh, no, it's all right. It's not intrusive to ask. I'd actually be more shocked if you didn't ask what happened. My ex-husband realized that he wasn't as straight as he thought he was. It took him a long time to come to terms with it, but he was so far back in the closet he didn't even realize he was hiding in there. But when he did tell me, I was okay with it. But, I guess he was struggling with the fact that he loved me more as a person than a wife or a woman, if that makes sense. Like he realized he loved me more than a friend, but not in the same way as a lover. Which, I won't go into the tedious details, but it was bad for a while. I didn't understand what he was going through, and he didn't even know how to deal with what he was feeling. When he finally did start sharing his feelings with me, it seemed that he felt really guilty. He kind of only married me because I seemed like the best option, and he had really thought that he loved me that way. but he didn't know himself well enough to see that marriage was unfair to us both. I was hurt, of course I was hurt, but I just want him to be happy and be himself. And if that means being apart from me, it's better than us both being miserable together. He didn't even realize that he was lying to himself as much as to me, pretending to be something he wasn't without even knowing. That sounds awful when I think about it. I knew that I would just drag him down if we stayed married, so our divorce was finalized over a year ago. Honestly, he's an amazing person. I'm blessed to still have him in my life, and out of all this, we still have a beautiful little girl that we're raising together, even if we're not the most traditional family. But that's enough of me gabbing about super heavy stuff. I want to hear about you. You said in your profile that you just moved out here, right? Okay, 5 months. So you've had a bit of time to adjust. Not to sound weird, I know you said you came here for work, but you're what, 28? Yeah, you're in your prime. Why do you want to move out to a fussy old suburb like this one? I mean, sheesh. I'm pushing 41, and this town feels like it's too old for me sometimes. I didn't even know that company had roots in such a rural place like this. But how are you liking the job so far? Oh, that's great. I know job transitions can be rough. It's really impressive to have a job title like that at your age. I'm almost jealous. I've never been super ambitious about climbing corporate ladders or anything. I admire people like you who do, though. I can't imagine the fortitude it takes. It might be a little selfish to say, but I'm glad you moved out here. If only I could get to know you. There aren't single guys interested in single moms, just around. This is a very one stoplight per town kind of area. Has it been hard coming from the big city to work out here? Yeah, I can imagine a slower pace is probably a relief if you've been with that company for so long. Yeah, those hours sound way more reasonable than some of the other schedules I've heard about, especially with those big companies. Me? Oh, yeah, I set my own hours. I work from home. Yeah, I'm an artist. What do I draw? Well, I didn't elaborate on my profile because I thought it might look embarrassing, but I guess I should get it out of the way on the first date in case it's something that bothers you. I do normal traditional art and illustration on the side, just as a cover, but my main job is adult oriented, if you get my drift. Oh, when you can draw the human body doing anything, you'll never be short for work and income. Well, you're chuckling at me, so that at least means you're not offended or gonna storm off on me. My ex is the only one who knows besides my closest friend. It's not something I go around telling people, but it's paid. It's paid more than a regular 9 to 5 ever would. Yeah, you're right. But because I'm good at it. I'm sorry, I get so shy talking about this. Oh, yeah, I have here, I have something I did recently. Here, let me pull it up on my phone. I'm just checking to be sure no one's looking and that there's no kids around. Okay, hey, here. They'd asked for Your typical maid costume that doesn't really hide much. That pose was actually way more difficult than I thought it would be. Most people don't think about how erotic art is actually produced. They seem to think it appears out of some dark, sinful abyss, or I don't know, they don't care either way, but in reality, people like me have to have a good handle on anatomy and perspective, and, art. It's still art, even if it's not for everyone. He, you like it? I'm so flattered. I don't even know what to say. I thought for sure anyone I told would think I was, I don't know, a sellout or something, but you really appreciate the artistry? Wow, you're too good to be true. Oh, hold up. My ex is texting me. Oh, would you look at that? He painted my daughter's nails. Oh, pink, of course, her favorite color. I swear her entire closet could pass for Barbie's wardrobe. Makes her feel like a princess. The other day, she came down to breakfast wearing a tiara and this giant pink ball gown. She hadn't buttoned it properly, but that didn't stop little Miss Sass from acting like a queen all through breakfast. I wish I had a picture of it. It's the most monstrously pink and glittery thing you could ever imagine. Yeah, her aunt got it for her birthday recently. I think it was her favorite gift of the day, given that she refused to take it off at bedtime. That was a not-so-fun episode of parenting. I had to bribe her with her favorite nightgown with kitty faces on it. Yeah, she just turned 5. God, was it really only a couple months ago? Seems like just yesterday she was a newborn, being swaddled and burped and all that. She was so small she couldn't even wrap her tiny finger around my thumb. And now she's grown enough to boss me around. The next thing I know, she'll be driving a car, then dating, then... Sorry, I didn't mean to dump all my emotional sappiness on you on a first date. Oh, no, you don't have to lie. I know I'm not, I guess, young and hip or whatever, going on and on about my daughter growing up too fast and all. You're not lying, huh? You really like hearing me talk about all that? Well, all right, if you say so. Again, I haven't dated since my husband, so I'm flying a bit blind here. I don't know if talking about my unorthodox art and my ex, my daughter, all in under an hour is a turnoff. You think I'm being too hard on myself? Insecure, huh? Yeah, I guess I am. Yeah, you're right. That's what dating is all about, getting to know each other. You're just such a handsome young man. You've probably done this a lot more than I have. Oh, you got sick of all the guys your age? Well, I can't promise that I'm as mature as you're expecting. Older doesn't always mean more mature, but I hope that the more we see each other, the more you can find out if I'm someone you're looking for. You're the first person I've been on a date with since my ex, but you seem so nice. You're polite, you're sweet, you're very handsome. I'm really glad you're interested in me. You might have to take the wheel a bit, though, since you've dated more than I have. I said take the wheel, not take my hand, but, oh, wow. For such a big, strong guy, your grip is really gentle. I haven't held anyone's hand in a while, but besides my daughter's, and Then it's more like keeping her from running into traffic with a death grip. But I'm blathering again. I'm sorry. It's just. Oh yeah. Okay. Okay. I'll stop apologizing then. If you just got me so flustered. But this is really nice. Really though. Thank you so much.